if you are stuck in a rut and you're waiting on God to do something in your life, please watch this video because that was me literally at like 11 o'clock this morning. Um, so I'm gonna try to keep this short, y'all. I'm gonna try, but I keep seeing videos and hearing content creators say like, "Oh, what God has in store for you next is gonna be great. It's gonna be big." And so I'm like, "Okay, yeah, yeah." Months ago, I'm like, "Yeah, okay, bet, bet, bet." And now today, I woke up just like kind of stuck. Like, what is next? Like, what is God doing? And like, I keep seeing content creators post like, what God is doing next is going to be big. It's going to be big. And Anointed Sound, and I'm calling her out specifically because I'm shouting her out because she had posted a video and it was like it was kind of like the exact same message that I heard either earlier this week or last week, and it was just back to back. And so I commented and I was just like, this is my second time seeing this message. I wonder what God is cooking up for me. And she commented and she was like, He's preparing the table. Right? Right. And so as I was prepping for lunch and as I was prepping for dinner, I was just like kind of in my feels, like, I don't know what's next. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm praying to God to show me what's next. And it's just like, it wasn't until I seen her comment, but during that, my prepping time in the kitchen, I was also listening to worship music and praise music. I was praising and worshiping, like I always do. And it was just some keys in certain, like some key points in certain songs that was just kind of like giving me like reassurance of He is preparing the table. So if you are stuck, if you're in a rut or whatever it is, if you're waiting on God, just know that He already gave you the vision. He already gave you the plan. He might not have given you the full thing, but He's giving you little tidbits and like just little things along the way. Uh and that's what hit my spirit. Like, He's still preparing the table. He's still making the way for you, girl. Baby girl, I got you. I'm not gonna be just give you a vision for something and just leave you out. Um, and also in that same token, He's also preparing and molding me for what is to come. Because y'all, I feel it in my spirit. Something big is coming. I don't know when, but I also need to keep reminding myself that God's timing is perfect timing. Not when I want it, not when I think I should get it, but God's timing is perfect. And so don't get me wrong, I love doing this content. Like, I truly do enjoy it, but I'm just like, this is not all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not all of what I know that He has for me. Like, I literally can feel it. It's so crazy. Um, but do I want to share it? So there's like this person slash situation that I've been avoiding for like a year and some change now. And so I really do feel like it's so crazy because let me back up. I had a dream about this person last night. And then my dad was like, "Oh, this person said to call you." And so I was like, that's so crazy. And then like when I was prepping in the kitchen, God was just like, if I'm going to trust you with what I'm going to trust you with, the bigger things, like, you have to learn how to manage situations and get through the hard things. You know what I'm saying? Like, get through the hard situations and conversations and stuff like that. And just not procrastinate anymore. Like, the time is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I'm gonna allow you to run a business, because that's what I truly think it is. If I'm gonna allow you to run a business, if I'm gonna trust you to run this business, to be an entrepreneur, you're gonna come up, you're gonna face so many things. And right now I'm just putting in place, I'm still preparing the table for you, but right now I'm just putting in place little things to see how you handle it. And so y'all don't know, but I had a business before, but y'all didn't know what I was doing. But my best friend came up with the name, she came up with the logo, two different logos at that. And so like there was no God in it. It was just something that I wanted because I was just like, oh, this is gonna get me some money. You know what I'm saying? And it failed. Duh. Of course it was gonna fail, right? So now it's just like God was like, don't give up on this, you know? And again, content creating is not all of it. I think it's just like a good foot in the door. Um, as far as like exposure to who I am. So y'all get to know who I am behind the business, you know? Um, and so y'all, like, I kid you not, one night he gave me the name of my business in the shower, and then the logo, which is so crazy. The logo happened like that. I didn't have to go to nobody. I didn't have to call my best friend and be like, help me with this. I didn't have to call my sister-in-law and be like, what you think of this? Like, when I seen it, so I had the name and I had like 3 or 4 designs, but when I seen this one specific design, I was like, oh, bet that's it. Like, it came so easily. And y'all, old me would have procrastinated. I would have held it off, but I was obedient and I obeyed, and like it just came so easily. And like, for real, y'all, God will make a way once you step out on faith and you obey what He tells you to do. You might not know, but things will. You might not know how it's gonna happen or how you're gonna get to it, but y'all, He will make it, like, He will help you and guide you and carry you along the way. I'm so serious. I'm not playing, and it is going to be relatively easy because y'all, I didn't think that I had like enough talent or like the creativeness to do a logo and to get a name and just stuff like that. Like, I just didn't think that that was like, I had the devil in my mind thinking, like, like, girl, you can't, but God said you can and you will, and it's like boom. And I also think that he isn't giving me the full vision because he knows that I'm like, I obsessed with the details. So he knows that, like, he's giving me a little bit, and I'm not gonna share too much, but he's giving me a vision of like my logo on something, and I'm just like, okay, let's get her done when the timing is right. But he knows that I will obsess over the details, and he knows that, like, I will get discouraged. I will let the enemy get into my head, and I will let the devil just tell me, like, this is not supposed to happen. This is not from God, and things like that. Because I I get overwhelmed, and then I tend to shut down when things are not going the way I think they should go, or they're not going how I think they should go. So I truly feel like God was is just like, continue to wait, because I'm molding you and I'm shaping you and I'm still preparing the table for you. But also, I'm not going to give you the full thing because I know how your mind is. And I'm still training your mind to be in the way that it should be if you're going to be successful in this. And so, yeah, y'all, this is long winded. Watch it in double speed if you need to. But I truly believe that this is a message not only for me, but for somebody else who is stuck and who just needs a little encouragement. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Bye.